Hello everyone, hi, hello everyone, hi. I can never ever, you know this anyway, you know this about me. I can never ever tell if I am live, but it says you're now live. They're starting to do this new thing because I think it isn't just me that thinks it. So hello everyone, I'm here. Welcome to this live angel card reading. Whether you're watching now or in the replay, I'm going to be doing the angel card readings for the month of December. I want to just say, before I go on and do the readings today, I want to say about the changes that are coming in the new year. Now, I did say they'll be from January, but I think I'm going to do them from March, purely because the changes are coming to lots of my social media. So YouTube, I won't be doing the conversations with experts anymore. So there'll be one this month, there'll be a conversation with experts, there'll be one January and 1 February, and then that'll be it. And the change is starting in March. I'm going to be doing a whole new series of events. So all of you guys who are watching now, hang on a minute, I'm getting my keyframe too low message, but as ever we have actually known that it does come up when I'm even live, even when it's on, so it's fine. So yeah, so I'm here now, and I haven't got my phone, so I can't check it because it's over there. I've left it over there. So I'm hoping that this is working. If not, I'll come on another day and I'll do it again. But yeah. So those are the little logistics. I don't think there's anything else I need to say. I'm going to go straight into the readings for this month's December live. So firstly, happy full moon in Gemini, and I'm not really sure it's a happy full moon. I kind of like it because it's kind of it is a little bit, I said it was a lovely moon, but it's kind of a little bit of a triggering moon as well, and it's triggering purely because things that, remember I said Mars, this is if you watch my YouTube report. You haven't watched my YouTube report, my astrological Gemini moon report, then have a little look, but I'll just give you a little bit of an idea. So what happens today is that we're in Gemini and the full moon is in Gemini, but what we've got is Mars, the planet Mars actually has Gemini in it at the moment, right? And it's retrograde, which means, I shouldn't laugh, but it is kind of like funny, and I kind of like it because it means the trigger responses will come up, like all the things that you haven't. Hello Jessica, hi sweetheart. Wow, British Columbia, Canada. Hello darling. So yeah, so this moon, this particular today's moon, right? So this full moon, which we should all have by now because it started yesterday, 7th for some of us, and it's the 8th for others of us. I don't know, there might be a few countries that it's a little bit later. So yes, but the thing is, it may trigger you. So you may think it's a horrible, wow, your younger brother was a Gemini. Oh. So yeah, so it might trigger you though. It might blow your head into a place of, what it might do is powerlessness might come up, anxiety might come up. So you don't feel that you are balanced. So you may feel that kind of thing. And what was the other thing I wanted to say about it? Fear might come up. Fear is where kind of you need to go. But although I said it was a lovely moon, and I watched it after I'd created this report, okay, I watched it on YouTube myself. I don't normally do this. Yes, Jessica, I know. And yet, so I don't normally watch it. And I watched it and I thought, oh, I've made it sound really exciting when there is actually a trigger to it. But I think that the trigger's good for us actually, because if there's things that aren't working in your life, they're going to come up in this moon. Anyway, let's see what the cards want to tell us, right? Because this is for today's card, and I've chosen the Angels of Atlantis cards purely because Stewart Pearce's cards look a little bit like they're the moon, so I thought it was very, very apt and very appropriate for today. So let's see what we get, see what angel we get, because they're angel cards as well as me kind of thinking they're moon cards, but I think they're crystal cards. So the angels are already going. Look, they've given me a card. Look. So yeah, so that's the card we're getting. Wow, I'm ascending and coming into my gift. I'm an empath, so yes, especially at the end of cycle and the beginning of a new one, it's a lot. It is Jessica. I know, I'm really like that as well. I'm feeling it as well. It's like kind of, oh, come on. It's like, how much do we need to go through to feel okay, right? How much do we need to go through? And ascension's a tricky one. It's funny. It's interesting, actually. I went to lunch yesterday, right? And me and the people I was with, we were talking about this whole thing, and we were saying, you know, when you go down this pathway, it isn't easy. It's quite tricky. It can be quite tricky. So yeah, so let's see what we've got. For today, we've got Haniel, integrity. So those cards come up, and it's really interesting because if you look at that card, right, It's got scales on it. And if you watch my full moon report, I talk about balance, and I talk about it a lot. I go on and on about this balancing, that we need to balance everything out. The interesting thing is, what I'm seeing here is if we balance everything out right, we are actually going to reach the potential of a high gem. Gem as in abundance, financial abundance, a gift. We're going to get something, okay? The angels are actually saying to me, they're saying, look, you know what? Everything can come in so long as you balance. And it's interesting because the scales are not just any old scales, they're golden. They are golden scales. You know what I'm seeing with that? I'm seeing this kind of energetic frequency of you push through that triggering that we were talking about, me and Jessica basically. But if you push through that triggering, guess what happens? You're going to get to that space, you're going to get to that golden space. And do you know this rubbish that we go through in life, this difficult stuff we go through, this is how we get to the gold. I know it's awful, and I know it isn't lovely sometimes. We just think, come on, you know, sometimes I just want to break. But you know, the more you move, the more you ascend, the more your frequency raises, the more spiritual you become, the more open you become, the more you realize how humanity works, the harder it gets to some degree, because you need to get through all the rubbish. And imagine it like a lotus flower, okay? You know, the lotus flower grows in a mucky, dirty space. So kind of going through that muck to bring up the beauty. So that's kind of what it's saying, okay? The other thing I get about this, and actually, do you know what? This has been highlighted to me a lot recently. I mean, a lot. We need to all get grounded. Hello. Hey, Colleen. Hi, sweetheart. Lovely you're here. Thank you for joining me, darling. Yeah. So basically, we need to all, and I think this is everyone actually. I don't think this is just for you guys here. But for anyone now watching the replay, but I think this is for everyone. We've got to get grounded. We've got to get grounded. And this isn't just, you know, any old kind of grounding. This is deep, depth grounding. This is full on grounding energy. In fact, while I'm speaking about this, if you are interested, I'm still offering my 3-course part meditation course, the Earth Star one. It's not live anymore, but you can get the replay if you sign up for it. Okay, so if you sign up for that, I can bring you that. Yeah, so yeah, this grounding energy, and I think it's really important. And you know, I can't stress this enough. In fact, I think this is the angels going, get grounded, get into the energy of the frequency of the earth, and stop allowing yourself to be like a boat that's topsy-turvy and not strengthened. Think of a tree, think of its roots, think of that. You need to be strong and safe. Tell me about it. I met my twin flame, a soulmate, dealt with every trauma I ever went through. I did 32 self-reflection, self-love, taking accountability. Wow. This is Jessica, who's put a post on here, and she's told me a lot about her stuff, and being an empath, she's clairvoyant, she's sensitive. You see, this is the thing, all these gifts. And actually, August is an interesting month that you said, the 26th, Jessica. I'm going to have a look at that, because something started for me in the August period too. Anyone else who's watching this, if anything happened for you during August, that's the angels telling all of us to take notice of something that happened in August. And if the 26th of August means anything to anybody else, I know, Colleen, I know about your Earth Day, darling. But yeah, if anyone else has got the 26th of August, it means anything to you, please take that. Have a big look at that. The other thing, actually, because Colleen's mentioned that about the Earth Day, actually, and that's really interesting, because Earth Day is like that connection back into Gaia, and to be born on Earth Day, if you share Colleen's birthday and you've been born on Earth Day, you're being called even wider into that. And I mean, Colleen's also a Taurus, so she's an Earth sign. You know, find those symbols. That's how the angels talk to you. That's how they want to give you the messages. That's how they want to get you to see what is happening underneath of your life. A lot of us are very resistant to these messages, right? And look, I'm telling you what, so am I. So, you know, I put my hands up to it. I get it, right? I do get it. We're human. We have emotions. We have trials and tribulations that kind of push us out of that strength, right? So allow yourself to really ground into the energy so that you can be stronger. I mean, earth signs tend to be a bit stronger. So if you're in the earth sign barrier, you probably get a little bit more of help from Mother Gaia in some senses. But for everybody, we all have that potential to ground in our chakras and ground into the earth and become of this earth, rather than sometimes half in and half out, which happens quite a lot. I just want to see if there's anything else here. I just want to tell me about this card. I'm not seeing anything else, but I do want to say to you that if there is anything like potentially that you need to be doing, Yeah, Jessica, you're air, are you? That's interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, so if there's anything, and that would be balancing, because air needs to balance a lot of the time. It needs to kind of balance itself. Yeah, so yeah, that's all they think they wanted to say. And yeah, oh, they're saying something else actually. Sorry, I just need to listen to them, because sometimes they come in really fast with information. I knew you were a Libra, Jessica. That's why the scales have come up to balance. I wanted to say it, but I thought it'd be cheeky, because I try not to sort of guess people's stuff unless they want to have it guessed. But yeah, yeah, yours is for balance. So you've been given this golden scales of balance. So they're saying something else. They're saying about the fact there's a golden opportunity here. If you can ground, you can get it, because they're not showing that to me just as the red of the root chakra. They're showing it to me as the red of a being strong, and also being able to get a gem, so a prize. So yeah, so take that. So let's go into the next one. So this is going to be the week of the 12th, okay? I may read this out of the book, I'm not sure, because these are the they're called the Greek Mythology reading cards. They're really beautiful. I absolutely love art. I love art. I've always loved it all my life. I've loved art and depictions and images, because I think images can give us a lot of mystery and messages through them. So yeah, okay. Oh, that card came out really fast. Wow. They're really quick today. Do you know, sometimes, right, I try and do a reading for myself, and I sit here like a crazy person, going and trying to get a card, and they don't give me anything. And for you guys, they're really, really, really fast. Yeah, Jessica, I'm the same. I've been doing it alone. It is good to have support. I am here if you need me in any respect. Check out my website, darling. So for the week of the 12th, we've got the card called Medusa, and it's the feminine. It's really interesting that this card's come up. Because, and I'm telling you, I always say this, okay? Thank you, Colleen. Yeah, I always say this. You know, when you get a card like this that goes into the word feminine, brings you to the word feminine, guess what we're being called to? We're being called to root. We're being called to Mother Gaia, to connecting to our deep spaces. Now, when I say connecting into Gaia, right, often men kind of switch off, so the masculine element switches off. Guys, I'm talking to you too. If you're watching now or in the replay, I am talking to you too. Everybody needs to balance. Everybody needs to balance their feminine and their masculine. You're welcome, Jessica. And you know, they need to find that energetic frequency of understanding kind of what they want, and recognizing that to actually really have a pure life, we have to have a balanced life, right? So Mother Gaia is calling upon you to absolutely ground into your feminine energy, ground into your truth. Now, because this is the feminine and this is what's come up, I'm also getting the expression of expressing your feminine traits. This is for men and women. Everyone needs to balance out their feminine traits. For women, it's a higher octave, because you're already in the energetic frequency of the Mother Gaia, and Mother Gaia is saying to you in a very, very, she's kind of calling to you. She's almost singing to you. I can feel it. It's almost like a song. And she's saying, come be with me. Come join with me. Mothers, daughters, sisters, aunties, everyone, come join with Mother Earth and be in that energetic frequency. Fall into that energetic frequency. And Colleen, for you, my darling, as you're a Taurus, it's even a higher vibration for you, much higher. So you're being asked to just let go. And actually, interestingly, Colleen, that Taurian energy that you've got is mother. It is the feminine mother nature, very depth, very caring, very loving, very there for people. That's very true for you. So what else are they trying to tell me about this card? It's very interesting, actually, because when I look at this card, it is a little bit like I don't know if any of you've seen that film Saw, but it is a little bit kind of scary, that Medusa sort of thing. Remember Medusa had all the, what did she have, like snakes, was it? I can't remember. But she had like extra things. How I'm seeing this, not in a dark way, I'm seeing this in a lighter way, actually. It's about having all that frequency. We all have lots and lots of different frequency. We have lots of different ways of being able to tap into the world at large. And most of us are negating and suppressing our intuitive side. The feminine side is your higher mind. It reaches into you understanding things. Jessica. It reaches into the higher aspect of your capabilities of seeing the world in a different way. I'm being asked to say to you, can you do that? Can you step into that? Can you make that? It's interesting because the angels are saying, rather than look at the darkness and kind of go, I don't want to do it, right? That's kind of how they're showing it to me. It's really funny. And they're saying, no, come on here. You've got energy. You've got this strength. You've got this strength, but it needs to ground into mother. It needs to ground into the fuller aspect. I am going to read you this one because I'm kind of intrigued by it. I'm intrigued by what she's saying, okay? Okay, it was the 3 frightening gorgons, okay? And like I said, they had snakes for hair. It connects to the serpent, who's that primordial feminine energy, right? Oh, Jessica. Thousands of years. It was like the great goddess was subordinated to this masculine supremacy. And there's a kind of anger about it. Interestingly, I mentioned anger in the last card. And the anger thing is about this powerlessness to be our full selves. Men, I keep feeling this. This is not just for women. This is for men. Guys, you need to realise you're allowed to also express your emotions. You are allowed. There is nothing in this world that should be stopping you from being both sides of your energetic frequency. Most people are, because of how our world is, we're drawn towards that patriarchal side, all right? And we think that supernatural, the mystical, is frightening, okay? But we're being told that it won't turn people into stone. It won't stop us from being the greatest thing that we are. Oh, bless you. 3 brothers. Wow. Jessica, I didn't have any brothers. But, and also remember that Perseus turned Medusa, actually, because it's Medusa, wasn't it, into a weapon. And he did lots and not so good things to her. And, what we're being implied here, and I really see this. I see this for women and for men. Not just, I'm seeing the men that are probably a little bit more feminine, actually. But it's to really tap into your primordial power, your strength, okay? Because I think, often women and men who are a little bit softer, we tend to subjugate ourselves to a degree and stop ourselves from, actually accessing that primordial feminine energy. And it's really interesting because the angels are saying to me to say to you guys, do you know what? Do you know that primordial energy is actually stronger than the masculine energy? And I want you to really take that and remember that. Remember the root chakra. Remember the strength I was talking about. Remember this kind of anger towards being stopped from being your true selves. This isn't just for women, this is for everybody. You need to be in your true light. You need to be your true self. Now, this one's Christmas week, so it's the 19th, okay? It's Healing with the Angels cards I chose for this week. I also want you all to remember, those watching now in the replay, that when I do these cards, they are for the whole month of December. All of the cards fuse and play together and bring a message in for the whole of the month. Okay, so let's see what they want to give us for... Ooh, they are so fast today. I've never seen anything like it. It's so funny. So this one's for the week of the 19th. I'm laughing because I'm like, wow, this is so cool. Oh, this is a beautiful card. It's the Freedom card. And we've had it before. We've had it before if you've watched my lives. But I'm getting a different energy for this particular Freedom card. It's really interesting because we had the card for this one, which was, I said, about your root. We've had the card about the primordial feminine, and then we've had the card of the freedom. And the angels are saying to me that some of us who are here now, and for many of you watching in the replay, you have felt tethered for a very, very long time to something, someone, some place, some job, some situation, some experience, some even thought. You felt tethered to something, and they're asking me to say to you that you need to step into freedom. You're only going to step into freedom if you open yourself to your true potential, which is this balanced energetic frequency, tapping into your feminine and masculine, balanced. You're only going to move into that freedom then. I'm seeing joy though around this card, so I'm seeing that you've made this. I'm seeing that you've found this. You are going to have some conversations that you may not like. I'm getting that. That's what they're saying. You're also you may have to give up some things that you think you need. Oh, wow. You may have to give up things that you think define you. They're actually saying this quite strongly. They're saying, you think you're defined by one thing, And you keep trundling along, and they're really showing this to me. I'm kind of seeing you all just going, yeah, this is who I am, and you're kind of trundling along, being this you. That's not you. That's not your freedom. In fact, if anything, I almost see chains around your feet. Yeah, I see chains. They're chains. You're chained to a specific life that is not yours anymore. And do you know what's really interesting about it? I've told you guys this before in readings. We've been here before. I'm included in this. So this is not just about you guys. It's about me as well. Often what we do is we think we're free when we're not. And I'm really seeing this. The angels are actually, they're really funny. They are showing me a cage, right? It's a beautiful golden cage. And you know, there's a little bird in there. And the door's open. And it's just staying in the cage. It's just staying there. It's not leaving the cage. Freedom comes from accepting the things that you cannot change, but changing the things you need to change. It comes from accepting the ways that maybe did serve you once upon a time that do not serve you anymore. To be free is to be in your authentic voice, your deep authenticity, your strength, and the depth of who you are. What's going on here? And the angels are showing me, and it's almost frustration they're showing me, because I'm getting this. They show me a scribble when it's frustration. I can see a scribble everywhere, just like Mr. Messy, basically. Mess, mess, mess. It's almost like your head is completely and utterly in this mess. And it's interesting because Jessica said about doubting that she deserves happiness or anything. And it's really interesting that she said that, because I want to see that in this freedom. I want to bring that to all of you. That scribble is you thinking you don't deserve. Yeah? I want you to take a pause. If you're not doing anything like operating in machinery or anything, just close your eyes for 2 seconds, so long as you're not doing anything that needs your vision or needs safety for safety reasons, right? But if you can, just close your eyes for 2 seconds and go inside and tell yourself that you deserve. Because, you see, this is the thing. We can't be free when we don't believe in ourselves. We can't be free when we don't trust in our own integrity. And when we're seeing mess, and it's interesting because the angels are saying to me, it's like you're taking this messy scribble pathway. And you know what that is? It's confusion. And do you know what's interesting? You know the balance I was talking about? And then even Jessica, we brought up the balance energy. The Libran energy is confusing. It can be confused. Libran, that energetic frequency of the Libran sign can be confused. Anyone watching now or in the replay, please, if you can, if you have a moment, check out my Gemini full moon report on my YouTube channel, because it may help you, because this confusion is riding through the astrological planetary activity, and we're being asked to remove the shackles, take them off, remove blinders. Oh wow, they're even showing me blinders. They're showing me horses with the blinders. It's almost like we're blinded to our potential and our truth. And they're asking me to say to every single person, they can help so much, okay? But if you guys and me, they're saying me as well, if all of us don't take off our blinders, we won't see the potential that they're showing us that's outside of this funnel and tunnel vision that we're creating for ourselves. This freedom is being offered because if you look, they're pretty much partying, right? It's being offered to you. I kind of see you as the little one crawling up. You're crawling up to it. You're not quite sure. And also, they've told me throat. Yeah. Make sure you voice stuff. They're saying about this voicing stuff. Make sure you voice what you need to voice. I also want to say, though, be really careful in this energy these next 2 weeks, especially from today for a couple of weeks. Be careful that you don't blurt out something in a way that isn't sensitive, because the Gemini in Mars energy can make us a little bit irritable and say things we don't mean, and I've even fallen foul of it recently in the last 2 days. So I'm telling you, it is real, okay? So be really careful with your words and say it when you know that you can say it in a gentle, loving way, okay? So I'm going to get the card now, which is for the week of the 26th of November, and this is the week of New Year's, okay? So this is the New Year's week. Oh, they've given you 2 cards for this one. These ones are a little bit different. So these ones are the Diana Cooper Atlantis cards. I chose these specifically for... Oh, they've given you 3 cards. Am I going to do the 3 cards? Yeah, go for it. Let's do the 3 cards, because these ones are on the back anyway. So I shall read them to you. They're all over the place. So I'm going to take them as I held them up to you. So this first card is the healing card that came up with the Diana Cooper stuff. It's talking about our natural healing gifts and being trained to become a clear channel for divine energy, working in the temples. They used to in the early days, they worked in the temples. But then we needed to, the healer priests only needed to start balancing chakras when people started to accrue karma. People needed to stay healthy. And they're asking us to look into sound, colour, geometric shaped herbs and crystals to facilitate healing. You are being reminded here that you can help others to develop or hone or practice their healing. Maybe you need a little bit of spiritual boost, and you can get yourself some Reiki or emotional healing. You know, I do healing, so if any of you are interested, there's that. But, you know, I'm also being told that if any of you need to train in or work in understanding your healing gifts, this is for you as well. I'm doing these ones quickly because I've got 3, okay, so bear with me. The next one I've got is clairvoyance. So, I mean, Jessica's been talking about her gifts through this little reading, and those of you who've got clairvoyance, being asked to awaken to that gift. The angels are saying to me, this particular reading is going into 2023. It's a message to take into 2023. It's a message for you for the next step in your evolution. It's a process. Anyone watching now or in the replay, this is for you. This is specifically for you. You need to start with healing it. Heal that aspect of you that feels a little bit broken, okay? And then you're going to move into this clairvoyant stream. You know, it's about being able to communicate with the invisible realms. It's about being able to understand that there's more to this earth than we give ourselves that understanding of. Mother Gaia is calling upon us, as we've already said through this reading. You're being asked to connect into Gaia. If you are interested, I'm going to say it again, do sign up for my Earth Star meditation course. It's free, and you'll have it emailed out to you, and it will help you to ground in that Earth Star. We need to move into this energy, folks, because we are moving upwards in our vibrational frequency. Whether we see it or not, us guys that are here, is coming in for the little ones. We need to show them that we can make the world a perfect and beautiful place for them. Well, if we can. Maybe not so much perfect, but a nice place for them, right? You know, this is about finely honed aura seeing. This is about, you know, checking into your feelings. It's about being aware, being compassionate. You can see pictures on your inner screen of your mind. You can see and you can sense and you can know. So go into 2023, because this is for that week, and I'm really seeing this as a reading of how we go through December into the new year, and awakening your potential, awakening your vibration, seeing your higher mind, connecting into it. Guys, we're on a journey. You know, a lot of people that come to me and work with me, they want it now. They want it now. They want that. They want the vision now. They want the clairvoyance now. They want the understanding now. They want everything to happen in a moment. It's not how it works. I say it in astrology as well. People say, well, I watched the moon reports and nothing happened, like you said. Well, it doesn't work like that because it's cumulative. Our lives are cumulative. We grow as we learn, as we move, as we go forward. And that's what we're being told, to grow. Yeah. And the last card, which I love it. Anyone love dolphins? Dolphin. It's the dolphin card. It's so beautiful. I love it. Guys, this is amazing. It's higher mind. It's higher frequency. And I'm going to read this one out completely to you, right? So it says, dolphins came to Earth from Sirius to teach humans. They are wise ones who have maintained the vibration of the oceans. In Atlantis, they telepathically imparted guidance, technological knowledge and wisdom as they swam with the people. They still do this at the same time, offering us healing and joy and helping us to reconnect to our soul energy. After the fall, the mighty angels of Atlantis took the dolphins' bodies and became the angel dolphins. They seek people who are pure, dedicated enough to work with them now. This card suggests that you live lightly and wisely, bringing joy, fun and laughter into your life. You are guided to develop your healing abilities. Check it out, right? Healing card. And you're being guided to work on your healing abilities and serve humanity and your fellow humans and the planet. Do you know, it's really interesting because this message is really wild. It's a wild, right reading. This whole message for December is we're being called to step up and to be human beings that are not human doings. You know, we're being human beings that connect to one another, collectivism, being with the energy of nature, spirit. Water's been brought to us. Water is the emotions. So what are you going to be doing with your emotions? You're being asked that. I'm also getting the energetic frequency of the angels are actually bringing this in. Next year, some of you need to go and swim with dolphins, okay? Connect to dolphins in some way. If you can't get to swim with them, connect in through watching them. Video, you need to see live dolphins doing something, because their energetic frequency is going to bring you through a message that you need for the year. It's going to help you and it's going to raise your vibration. Something else they're asking me to tell you as well is, did you know that we all carry within us the coding of everything that's ever going to happen to us in our life, right? Now, your coding, this particular message with the dolphins, is an activation coding. So I want all of you to really hear that, those of you watching now in the replay. There is a coding available to you to awaken something. This is how we move through life, by gently switching switches on. There's millions of switches, right, in you, right? And they're being gently switched on. You're switching on your switches. Find your space, find who you are, and live your most brilliant life. I feel like I'm talking to you and myself. We are all amazing and beautiful and brilliant. And we really do deserve to have fantastic lives. I really believe that. I really do. Hi, Christine. Hi, sweetheart. Guys, I'm just going to say now, I'm going to do the card of the month. If any of you want a reading, can you please put it in the comments? Just put, I'd like a reading. Not too many words, because you know I'm dyslexic and I don't see it otherwise. I don't see what you've said. And I'm like, and then I miss that person and I feel really awful. Because I like to do, because I have fewer people, I love to do everyone a reading if I can. So if you'd like a reading, please feel free to say you'd like one in the comments. If you don't want, it's fine. I don't mind. So yes, I'm going to ask the angels if we can have a card for the month. So this is for the whole of the month. Oh, come on. They're giving me two. I cannot read two cards because they're long, these ones. So what I'm going to do is I'll do one card now. I'll read it. And I will put the other one on my page with a sort of edited write-up of it. So we've got, you're going to love these cards. Hello, darling. Colleen, yes, I will do your reading. Just remind me. You know how I am scattered. I'm like a musical sign. Even though... Vita! Hello, darling! Oh, my God! Vita! Fiona! Oh, my goodness! Hello, my angels! Oh, my God, all my lovely people are here. Oh, wow! Oh, my goodness! Oh, wow! I'm going to write it down because I will forget. Right, so I've got Vita, Colleen, Fiona. Who else wants a reading? Christine. Oh, my God. I'm so excited. I've got Fiona here and Vita here. I'm so excited I've got Colleen here. It's like I've got all my besties here. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, I'm sending you all love. Kisses, kisses, kisses. Big kisses. And lots of love. You've made me so happy. Thank you guys for being here. Oh my God, why am I getting emotional? Thank you guys. I don't normally get emotional. Thank you guys for being here. I'm really appreciative. I really, really am. Oh my God. I don't get emotional. What is going on here? What are you doing? But I'm telling you, this is interesting, right? You're just laughing and sending me love. Mwah, kisses. This is so interesting, these cards, right? We've got Divine Guardian, which is the one I'm going to read. But look what we've got. And I've been talking about femininity and women and men stepping into their femininity and balance. Divine Sisterhood. Sisters, we got each other's backs. We got to remember that, right? That we've got each other's backs. Unfortunately, I'm not going to read this. Oh, and you know what it says, actually? I'll just read it. It says, community of spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. Guys, come on, you can't write this stuff. There you go. I promise I'll put this one on the page, but I'm going to read the other one. I'm going to read the Divine Guardian one. It's the protection of the winged mother. Gaia wants me to give you that one as the reading, because I can feel Gaia's love for all of you. Oh my goodness, you guys have made me so happy. It's so lovely to have you all here. I'm going to send you all big Christmas wishes now, because obviously, I don't know if I'll do a Christmas reading. Last time everything... Oh, I'm feeling the love, Christine. You're right, I am. So these are long readings, so bear with me, my lovely. I might. Look at this. There's pages of it. I might sort of edit it a little bit, but I will read it to you. So it's protection of the winged mother. You're venturing through a time of significant spiritual growth and healing. There are many changes occurring internally, and they are going to be reflected in your external world soon. You are protected during these times by the love of the strength of the winged mother. This is Lady Isis, because remember, these are the Isis. I forgot to show you, didn't I? No, lovely. So I'm done with it. These are the Lady Isis card, the Isis Goddess Oracle cards. And she wants you to relax and allow the transformation to happen. See, we've all got the love. She's here bringing us the love. So we're all protected. It's going to be fine, guys. I know it sometimes doesn't feel like it is, but I think it's going to be fine. Let your divine guardian protect you now as you learn to go and trust in your own unfoldment for the greatest good. Big spiritual growth can bring difficult challenges. See what I was saying? Difficult challenges. Through such challenges, an initiate can gain wisdom, power and awareness, and leave behind fears and that once held them captive. Free from past restrictions, free to live a life that is truly extraordinary and inspirational. You're seeing my dyslexia now, sorry guys. Yet the challenges can feel deeply confronting. The initiate may be tested to stay true to their own beliefs, even if their loved ones do not understand or support them. Or they may be required to let go of what they have known to embrace something completely unfamiliar. And this may be uncomfortable for them, and they may feel fear because they don't want to lose support, love, safety or friendship as they venture into a new life. Do you know, guys, I think we're being told really strongly, because you guys are all here as well, I think we're being told that we are supported, we have each other, it's going to be okay, right? These kinds of spiritual growth opportunities are presented when the initiate is ready, right? Through readiness, it may not be obvious, but you will be ready if it's sent to you, okay? You are igniting into a significant time of your spiritual path. It's been cooking within you and it's being mirrored in your outer life. You may see circumstances that are challenging you to grow. It might look like an opportunity or it might appear as a crisis, but no matter what the appearance, you're being guided to take the risks that feel right for you. And you have faith. You'll be safely guided by unconditional love of the Lady Isis with wings outstretched and sword of truth in hand, protected from false images that would lead you astray from your true path. This oracle is also confirmation that you're receiving impressions and inner nudges that are from your higher guidance, which has been helping you with the situation you're unfolding in your life right now. Keep continuing. You're speaking and spiritually on the right track. So spiritually speaking, you're on the right track. No matter whether your life seems like you're heading nowhere or it feels really, really tough, you are going in a direction that is going to be new to you. Whether you're feeling a certain way or not, the next day you might feel different. These are the signs of your growth and new consciousness. Life doesn't have to be fixed and clear at all times in order for you to feel safe. You are safe. You're all safe. And I'm safe too. We're all safe, right? This oracle comes as a guidance that if you have been worried about another, you are protected. Whether this is someone alive at this time or being that has departed the physical world, return to you in spirit. They are free from suffering, pain and trauma, and now all is well. I send loving blessings to you now, beloved. That's beautiful, wasn't it? Really beautiful. That's a really lovely card. And I say I will put the Divine Sisterhood card on there as well, but I'll put that on the page because I do not have time to read it now. I'm going to do the pick a card readings now. We've got some quite exciting things for the pick a card. So I'm going to do the, I always do the cards that I do for the readings. So I'm going to do the angel cards. And we've got these spa cards. So I'm going to do spa cards as well. And I've got a little angel message. If you can, and you're not doing anything that requires your attention, operating any machinery, tune in to card A, card B, or card C. I'm not having that one because I've had it already. And I'm going to be mean to them today because I'm not having duplicate cards. So tune in to card A, card B, or card C. So tuning in to card A, card B, or card C. So tuning in to card, I'm just going to pick one for the card A, card B, or card C. Or tune in to card 1, card 2, or card 3. So letting yourself tune in to card 1 or card 2 or card 3. You know what? We all resonate with different. Some of us will resonate with numbers and some of us will resonate with the letters. I always find that really, really, really strange. Sorry, I'm taking a bit of time because these will not come out the box. They are. The star cards are really, really, really attached into the box. So I'm just going to pick 3 cards for that. So card 1, card 2, card 3, or card A, or card B, or card C. I know what mine is, and it's C, so I've got to wait right to the end. Because, as I said, when I said card 1, card 2, card 3, the 3 was like really loud. And as I said card A, card B, card C, the C was really loud. So those of you who picked card A, you're super, super lucky, I'm telling you. You've got 3 cards. So I'm going to kind of whiz through them, but take them and take the message that they're bringing to you, right? So you've got you've got loads. You've got miracles, okay? So I'm going to kind of do a sort of a reading of them all at once, okay? You've got healing and you've got ideas and inspiration. So with the miracles card, I feel it's kind of like more like the end card of the reading. And how I'm seeing it is the healing card first. Those of you who pick card A or card 1, you kind of need to Christine, you need to get some healing in, okay? You do need some healing. You need to give yourself some rest. I feel that those of you who picked this card have been working too hard, doing too much, seeing too many people, overcommitting. You're overcommitting. In a way, you're saying yes when you mean no. I'd like you, from my loving heart, to give yourself some space. You need to give yourself space. I know Christmas is coming up, and I know we've got stuff that we need to be doing, but you are more important. I want you to have a lovely holiday, not a burnt out holiday, yeah? Bring yourself into the energetic frequency of connecting in to having that healed you. I think, I didn't pick this card, I feel it's for me as well. I have been running around, I kind of see what you're doing, and it's really kind, and you're being absolutely beautiful and kind and lovely to everyone, but now it's time to be kind to you. I mean it. Be kind to you. I'm saying it with deep love, okay? When you do that, you're going to get some ideas and inspiration. There's a new thing coming in for you, 2023. This is what the angels are saying. In 2023, there's a new opportunity being brought to you. This creativity, this inspiration, this gift, this knowledge is going to change everything for you. It's going to change. In fact, they're telling me this is big. This is going to change your life. Be ready for it. It's a big thing. Something big is going to really come out for you, and it's going to be really strong as well. I don't want to say more about that because I don't want to ruin it for you, because what the angels are saying is it's a surprise. Surprise. Because that's why you've got miracles. It's going to be something you least expect, and it's going to come about in a really strange way. I want you to watch out for symbols, signs, and numbers. Similarities, dates again, symbols, people appearing out of nowhere, helping you with something. You're going to be brought a miracle through, card A, people. You're going to be brought through. I feel like someone's going to help you. I feel it may not just be the divine. You're getting in, oh wow, it's amazing. I can feel it. I can see it. You're going to get something that you... Oh, and the other thing they're saying to me, though, they always say this, because sometimes we block ourselves. They're saying, please don't block this. Please don't block this. Please stand in the energy of receptivity. You need to receive this. The healing has to happen to get to the miracle. Now, this is a bit weird. These star cards are weird. So I'm kind of going to just say it in a kind of weird way. They're asking you to do some kind of like a sort of treatment for yourself. So give yourself sort of a little treatment, a little treat to move into that healing energy to help you to step into your miracles, right? So you've got the angel of balance. Now, I can't attribute these cards, these little angel cards I've got, because I don't know who they're by. So whoever they're by, they're not mine, they're by someone else, and that's their emblem, okay? So if you see it, that's them I'm attributing it to. But for those of you who picked A, you've got the angel of balance. It says, I trust my inner balance and I allow changes to happen. When the personality and soul work together, there is a balanced flow of energies through our bodies, feelings and thoughts. Through this feeling of inner balance, we free ourselves from limitations and allow changes to happen. Wow! See? That's all you've got to do. You've got to balance yourself. Grounding. Remember, sign up for the Earth Star Chakra meditation. You'll get it. Sign up to my website and you can have it, right? And just balance yourself, and that miracle can come in for you. Right, I went through that really fast because I'm trying to be fast because it's like 2, but it doesn't matter. Don't worry, I've got the time. And those of you who picked B, you've got self-acceptance. Now, it's quite interesting that this card's come up for those of us. Oh, I didn't choose B, but those of you who picked B, because what I'm seeing is that there's opportunity in your life and it's so big, but what's happening is you're not trusting in you, which is why you're not bringing that through. This is a gentler reading. There's a gentleness about this. They just want you to step into a real space of receiving yourself. Start receiving yourself. Start receiving your voice. Start receiving your feelings. Start receiving your intentions. They're saying to me to say to you, and it's so soft, it's so soft, it's so gentle, it's like a hug for you guys, right? You are beautiful, you are lovely, you're kind, and you keep giving to everyone else, and while you're doing that, you're not seeing the beauty within you. This is asking me to ask you to step into the beauty of you, step into your angelic, your innocence. You have this beautiful innocence about you and love about you. And it's going to raise you into a space of your natural becoming. I absolutely love everyone who picked this reading, whether now or in the replay, because you are you're gorgeous. You're beautiful, beautiful people. The thing is, self-acceptance, beautiful people struggle with receiving themselves because they are so lovely to everybody else. So the angels are saying to you, be the mother to you, be the sister to you, be the daughter to you, be the kindness to you, be the lover to you. Care for yourself. Oh, bless you, Christine. It's funny. And it is true, isn't it? It's like nuts. It was funny because when you said be, and then I looked at them and I thought, that is weird. And then you said funky. And I thought, yep, it's going to bring you into something. But think about it. It's a soft energy. And you're just being told that you just got to give to you. Stop giving to everyone else. Look, I'm not saying don't give to everyone else here, right? But what I'm saying is the angels are saying right now, right in this moment, it's for you. I want to say something else as well, because they're bringing this through. They keep saying December, December, December. We're at the end of the year. We're at what I call the stage of the rooting. We're at the stage of the seed in the earth. We're coming up through the earth. We're growing. We're becoming. Then we can thrive. Then we can bloom. But we're not in the blooming stage. And what they're saying to me is to move into this self-acceptance so that you can then thrive and move through this pathway that's being opened up to you. I feel it's a double message for some of you, actually. You know what I'm talking about, right? I do feel that. And I also I'm seeing this kind of sense of this opening yourself up. And it's really interesting because Colleen picked this card, and Colleen, I brought you the white rose, didn't I, darling? The white rose. And these have got, like, I think they're roses on them as well. They're pink. So pink and white roses, watch it, yes, and boundaries, like Colleen says. Colleen's brought up boundaries, and I really do think there's a reason for it. If someone brings it up and it's their card and it's in the reading, and for those of you watching now in the replay, then it's for you as well. Think of your boundaries, set them high. You know, it's an interesting thing with boundaries, and I just want to make a little tip here, a point here, right? You know, when we're kind of being boundaryless, it's when we're overgiving, okay? You know that, right? But the thing is, it's not also that. We're being boundaryless when we don't receive ourselves. There's no boundaries in not receiving and hearing you. There's no boundaries in going against yourself. Now, if you fear something and you don't go towards it, that's a different message, okay? But if you really don't want to do something and you go towards it, that's a lack of self-acceptance. Fear's different, okay? Fear's where you need to go, right? Recognise and remember that, because I need to give you that. And yeah, step into that. That's what they're saying for you. They're also saying give yourself some love and attention in your feet. I don't need to say anything, do I? Do you get this? Boundaries, but not just that. Grounding. Get your feet in some water. That's how you can ground your energy. No, you know, the Neptune, watery, Piscean, watery, sort of Scorpio, you know, the water signs, Cancerian, they can be a little bit wishy-washy. However, this at the moment is going to help you. It's going to help you. Water's going to help you. So put your feet in water. Get yourself a foot bath. Yeah? Something beautiful like that. And really go into the energy of that and give yourself that. You can ground on earth, but you can also ground in water, because water is part of earth, but it will give you a little bit more of sensitivity, so it will keep you open to your spiritual senses. And your card, you've got the Angel of Human Unity. I always learn valuable things from everyone I meet. To become aware of the human unity that we can create and the loving support that we can give each other is the core of real sisterhood and brotherhood. I told you this was about sisters and brothers, guys. As we lovingly begin to accept people and the things as they are, we are open for unity and harmony to be wonderfully synchronized, bringing the best situations to us for everyone around us. See, this is gorgeous. See, you're literally just, do you know, we're all being called, sorry C's, I'm C2, remember, we're all being called to come together. Unity. Watch my Gemini astrology report if you haven't watched it, because we're being called to something bigger. We're all, not just me, not just you guys watching the replay, everybody, humanity as a whole is being called to awaken to the truth, not all this rubbish, not the rubbish, not all that rubbish that we're floating around. We're floating around a sea of rubbish, and we know it. We all know it, right? We're being called to unify. Let's unify. For those of us who picked C or 3, we've got harmony, and it was upside down, so it's very big message, and it's a high message. You need to step into your most harmonious element. It is interesting because they're actually saying to me, you are already in a sense of harmony, yet there is something that's kind of blocking your realization that you're already there, right? So they're saying to me, I'm getting your sacral chakra, and this is to do with relationships. Colin, you are welcome, darling. Yeah, I'm getting this is to do your sacral chakra. Guess what sacral chakra is? Relationships, boundaries, people. It's all of that. It's our connections. It's also intimate connections. You need to get that sorted, that chakra. Come work with me, because I'm going to be doing this chakra course. It will help those of you who are struggling, and it's the 12 chakra process. You're going to learn something big, something new. I don't need your time much for it either. There's only one life. And also, I'm going to tell you now, those of you who come on the first cohort are going to get free individual coaching with me. Free. I'm not charging you for it at all. So if you want to be part of that, keep an eye on my website, or maybe sign up to my mailing list, and you will get the details. But I'm going to go back to this card but it is important, this chakra thing. Many of us are not grounded. We're not, I'm seeing this really strongly. We've got this harmony there, but we can't receive it because our lower chakras are completely and utterly out of alignment. So connect back in, ground to Mother Gaia, ground to your masculine, feminine balance. I'm getting that again. Harmony comes from balance. The other thing I'm getting, it's really interesting because it's not actually what's on the cup. I'm getting stars. So stars are luck. Stars mean two different things. They can mean two different things. They can mean luck and a wish, or they can mean like the Star of David. So you're being guided somewhere. And you need to follow that pathway. Yeah? So there's a harmony in taking that message, following that pathway, voicing in the right way what you're feeling, and stepping into the frequency of a higher vibration. I feel harmony is coming on to you. And I'm really intrigued by this because they're pointing out this here. It's the moon, guys. It's the full moon today. Those of you who've picked this card, this is a big message for you. You're being asked to notice your life's okay already. You just need to be following your North Star. I got it. It's your North Star. Follow your North Star. Deal with your chakras. Go somewhere. Get help. Deal with your chakras. Get those aligned and in. I always say we awaken our chakras, so we align them a bit more. Each time we work on them, we align them a bit more. That's what's coming for you. You need to get this sorted. This sacral chakra thing is no good for you at the moment, because what it's doing is it's really disconnecting you from people. It's really disconnecting you from even relationships, getting a bit tricky because of it. And I really want this for you. I want this for you, that you get this right, because you're just so important. You're important enough to have this. Yeah. It is important, guys. I can't stress it enough, that the chakra thing and really grounding that in and getting those balanced is really important, so that we can live harmonious, lovely, happy, vibrational lives, not out of sorts lives. Yeah. Because the harmony is there. And it's really interesting. The angels are saying they've got harmony, but they're not seeing it. You've got harmony, but you're not seeing it. They're talking to me as well, because I picked this lot, didn't I? Christine, you are so welcome. I'm so glad you've come, darling. So for this one, we've got water again, for those of you who picked C or 3. You're being asked to use misting. So misting, like a floral misting. Use something on a plane ride, if you're at the office, if you're feeling overheated. Something to rehydrate your skin and freshen you up so you feel a bit better. So that's what you're being given for that one. And the angel you've got is the angel of inspiration. I feel radiant with inspiration. Inspiration is like a shower of beauty and grace that uplifts our vibrations in daily living. It allows us to discover happiness and joy in all we do. This happens when we open our hearts and minds to the wonderful flow of spiritual energies that guide us and opens a way to our consciousness. Wow, that's beautiful, you see. So for those of you who pick 3 or C, your consciousness is it just wants to come out. It wants to say, look, I've got this inspirational ideas, I've got this stuff I want to do, but you just got to get yourself balanced. The balance has been a big theme in this December I'm reading today. Balance has become a high, and it's 212 on the clock, right? 212 means, and this is here in the UK, just so you know, because I know some of you are not in the UK, so that is a 5. So transmutation, alchemy and change. There is change coming. You've got to get this balance in, though. Balancing, connecting to Mother Gaia. I will say it again, all you need to do is sign up to my Earth Star Chakra course. You don't even have to come now, because it's just a mail out. Is sign up to my mailing list, and I will be sending it through to anyone that signs up to my mailing list within this month. I was sending it out, and it's completely free. It's only available for a limited time, but it's definitely something you can work with. There's 3 meditations there. They're like 30 minutes each, and there's some training on the Earth Star Chakra, and there's my lovely voice. I'm joking. I've never called my voice lovely before. I used to not like it before. I used to think, oh, I've got a really awful voice. Now I talk to people all the time, and I'm constantly bringing my voice out. So it's so interesting. I always say to everyone, I'm being called to bring you this message. I always say to everyone, freedom comes in going where we feel that we're not the best, and where we feel that we fear going, because fear is always our biggest driver to bringing us to where we need to be. Recognize something like anxiety and anger, though, because anger is because you feel powerless, and anxiety is because you're not balancing. So recognize that, but fear is always a response that you're going in the right direction. Anyway, my lovelies, it's been an absolute pleasure. It always is. I love doing these readings. An absolute pleasure to have you all here. I'm going to send you deep love for Christmas. I will be posting, so keep an eye out. And have beautiful holidays. I love Christmas. I absolutely love it. It's like my favourite time in the year. Anything that's got glitter and sparkles, come on, and sparkly lights. I mean, who's not to like? How could you not like that? And like reindeers and beautiful weird music, and who couldn't like that? So I do love that a lot. So I am sending you all my deepest love. Namaste. Take care. Have a beautiful month. You know where I am if you need me. I love you all. I love you too, Christine, darling. I love you all. Take care of yourselves. I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Big love. And we'll see you hopefully soon. Take care. Bye bye, everyone. Bye. Big kisses. Mwah. Kisses. Bye. Bye.